Hey guys, this is Ozark Prepper One. Got a lot of snow in the Midwest. I saw where Texas got a lot, and a lot of people are not used to that there, and they're panicking. That's why it's always good to prepare. It's always good to have something on the side to take care of when you don't have the means to just run out and get what you need. And it's good to get in a habit of living a more prepared lifestyle. I'm sure it's fun to just live on the fly and just do things and just blow your money on fun all the time. And I know that's fun. I used to do it. But I think it'd be wise for people to put back extra food. You put back an extra source of heat. It doesn't have to be electric. Uh, it could be simple as a generator and a space heater, enough to keep your stuff from freezing. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard in a big house to keep it from freezing. A well insulated home, I live in a shit shack and I do it. But, you could take a powerful enough generator and run a little 220 heater and you could heat your home pretty good. It's not going to roast everything. It's possible you could run your main unit to your home with it, but it's not necessary unless you're living in an extravagant home that requires more. But I figure if somebody has that kind of money, they also have the money to prepare the and they would have some kind of a diesel unit or something. But what it all boils down to is when I see those images of these people lined up for food, lined up, uh, they're panicking because their water pipes busted, and they're looking for uh, everything to get by now. That just goes to show how far our nation has been dumbed down. Because in the 70s and 80s and on back, you know, our parents' generation, they didn't have that luxury to just run out and get what they need either. So they were smart and they put back things that they needed. I remember going to the garage. Dad had the plumbing supplies were there. If something busted, he fixed it in a moment's notice. He didn't have to run to town or anywhere to get what he needed, unless it was a real rare part or something. But he had enough stuff to re-waterline the whole house again if he had to. And that was just smart thinking, as people prepared like that back then, because they were living in the Cold War, and they always had in the back of their mind something could happen. You know, there could be some kind of problem or something. And I remember as a kid in the late 70s, uh, when we went to get things, we would go once every month probably, and that was because of the gas shortages. They said, here we're 40 something years later and still gas. But it was during the late 70s when the whole gas issue was going on, and there was strikes at plants, factories, and things. And but people had a different mentality and different lifestyle than they do now. Now they want everything right now. They want a fancy, big, good lifestyle without the suffering for it, the sacrifice. They want the reward before they've even climbed the mountain, you know. And it wasn't like that before. I was never aware of that. Growing up, we never saw anybody get handed an award for just showing up. it's just a good indicator of where we're at. People should prepare, put back some more things. And it's not so much quantity, it's put back quality. Put back things that you are going to need, that you are going to use. And it doesn't mean run out and panic buy anything ever. It's just methodically, set your life up to where if an event occurs in your life, you can sail right through it without even having to step out of your home. And from the things I've seen in images and video I've seen on Texas, it's just pathetic. They're supposed to be the tough people of our country, and many of them are. But they've got a lot of transplants from California, New York, East Coast and West Coast. They went to Texas because their own liberal retard ideas caught up with them. So they paid the piper there, and then they moved to Texas. And you got to watch these people, because sometimes they're too stupid to vote the right way. They'll still vote in the same thing that made them move in the first place. Anyway, happy Friday. Everybody have a good weekend.